I'm actually getting old. It just dawned on me that I'm actually getting older. Like I will soon be 25. Multiply 25 times 2. You see what I'm saying? What are the 24 things I have learned so far? One, I've learned to love myself completely. Like I can only love other people if I learn to, give out the love from within to others. I've also learned to check up on people. Like there is nothing more paramount and important than checking up on people. It is very important. Your loved ones, your friends, especially those who check up on you. Let's try so hard. I should tell myself that. I should try so hard to check up on people. I've learned to listen to my mom's advice. Sounds cliche, but it is very important because there are times where I try not to listen and just do what I want to do, and then at the end of the day I end up regretting it. I'm like, next time I'm gonna listen to this woman because it seems like she's an angel. She had seen what is supposed to have happened. So I've learned to listen to my mom's advice. I've learned to smile often. There is nothing more important than smiling. Like it harms nobody, you know. But imagine me frowning and cringing. It's like, what is wrong with you? I'm always frowning. Like I used to always frown, but I think I'm getting better now. So I've learned to smile a lot because people actually want to see that, you know, that graciousness that you emit. So I have learned to smile better and often. I've learned to write things down. Writing things down, people who know me know that this is part of my life, literally. Writing things down help me to get things done better than not writing things down. So I urge you to also learn to write things down. They actually work. They do. I've learned to be confident. Nothing supersedes being confident. Entering a gathering, entering a place, and just go there with that confidence, knowing that you're going to hit that interview, you're going to get that job, you're going to get that presentation, just go with confidence. That is something I have learned to tell myself. Learn to be intentional about my craft. Like if there is anything I know that I am good at or wanting to be good at, I try to be intentional about it. I try to be positive about it. I try to make sure that I do better with it. I've learned to work hard and stay independent. Nothing beats being independent, like not having to depend. We know that nobody can stand alone. That is the truth. Nobody can stand. Like when I say nobody can stand alone, you still need friends and family to rely on for one thing or the other. It mustn't be money, advice, and other things. But when I say learn to be independent, I mean money wise. Like there are times where you would need little aid, but just try to make sure 90% of the time you are independent because nothing beats that. Yeah. Keep your circle small, but be willing to network, be willing to socialize. When you go out, why are you going out in the first place? Like, are you not going out to make new friends? Okay, some people go out to see new places, but really, why are you going for that conference? Why are you going for that concert? Try to connect, network, but at the same time, your close cycles, make sure it is a small one. I don't know if you get it, but that is one thing I have learned. Do whatever makes you happy. Really, nothing beats being happy. But at the same time, make sure that God is also happy with it. I've learned to visit new places, like places that I know I have not been to before, especially if I notice that the places are around. For example, when I was serving in Cross River, I tried to attend the Calabar Carnival. Why? Because I am there. So there is no point in living and then wishing, oh, I wish I had attended Calabar Carnival when I was in Cross River. No time for regret. We're growing. There are times where you will not have time for those things. So just try to visit new places while you grow. Try new food. This is like this is like the most important. Some people's body system doesn't take in new things. That is okay. That is you. But when it comes to we on this side, please, there is no time. Let's try out new food every chance that we get. Wherever I go, if I am not going to be fine with that thing, for example, I don't like watermelon. So if there's going to be a drink that has to, that they have to make with watermelon or out of watermelon, I don't bother trying. I might try, but I'd rather try something else that is new. So if you know you have something you do not like, There's no point trying really, but try out new food at the end of the day. Teach what you are passionate about. Whatever it is that you know you love and enjoy doing, you don't have to get paid from it. Teach it passionately. Teach it with all pleasure, knowing that one day you would die and these people would remember you for that thing you have taught them. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Are you following me? Yes. Just teach whatever it is that you're passionate about. Really, you don't have to earn from it. One day it will speak for you. Life is more than money, really. And that's what will take us to our next point. Money is in everything. Money brings happiness. Money makes people happy. But money is in, I don't know how to put this thing for it to make sense. But really, imagine you on your sick bed dying. You have all the money to pay for that ailment or whatever. You have all the money to pay, but still nothing is working. Just imagine that scenario. Then you will get what I mean by money is in everything. Or just imagine you're married, yeah, and you have all the money in the world, but your marriage isn't working. Just imagine those scenarios. Then you will get what I mean by money is in everything. Really, study. Please study as much as you can. Study, study, study. I cannot overemphasize about this one. Study, studying new things every day. Study. Is it that book you like reading? Read it. Is it the internet? Study using the internet. Make sure you use the internet wisely because the internet will make you or break you. The internet is one big place that never forgets. So try to use the internet wisely. Research about what you doubt about. Is there something that you're having an argument or a conversation with somebody about and it's still not making sense to you? Pick up your phone, check about it, read everything you need to know about it. You'd see that it will make sense because you actually studied about it on your own. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's how it works for me. For example, I'm discussing with a friend and the friend tells me about gap tooth. For example, I do not know about gap tooth. I'd immediately use the internet, check what gap tooth is about, research everything I need to know about gap tooth, just so when I'm discussing with some other people next time, I would have an idea. I'll be able to say things about gap tooth. Don't just ask people about things. Also research, learn better, like have an in-depth about that topic. In depth about that topic. Ask questions. Asking questions is paramount. I didn't know about asking questions because I always felt, I know it all. I could check by myself. But no, there are points where you might forget to check later. Why not just ask that question you intended asking there and then? And when I say ask questions, I mean in a gathering. For example, in school, if you're in class, just ask. Ask. Do not be shy. Do not be scared of what people will think. When you fail, will they fail with you? No. So just ask the questions. Go ahead and ask. So if you have a question for me, go ahead and ask in the comment section below. Thank you. I'll be more secured about my looks. Throughout these years, I wouldn't lie, I'm still a bit insecure about some things, but I'm learning. I'm learning to know that I have to be secured about my looks. For example, my nose. My mom has a pointed nose. I wanted a pointed nose, but life gave me the nose. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. And I remember when I used to be very skinny, like very, very skinny, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, very skinny. I didn't like my skinny look. I didn't like my skinny look. So I'm just trying to tell young girls, young boys out there, or even older people, we always feel like older people don't go through insecurities. We all do. So just be proud of your body, accept your body because you can't do anything to change it at the end of the day. Well, you can. If you are big and you want to work out, you can actually work out to change it. I feel like I'm talking to somebody right now, but it's okay. People come and go. I've learned over the years to accept the fact that people will come into your life, and still leave. Like, people are not meant to stay in your life forever. I want to ask you, are you still friends with people that you were friends with 5 years ago? So why feel bad when people leave you? It's fine. You don't even know if that's the answer to your prayer point. If you get what I mean. So just learn to accept that people will come and go. Really, if you love somebody, love them genuinely. Don't expect too much. Don't expect anything in return. You don't expect people to love you back because you love them. Don't force it. Don't force people to love you back because you love them. Just love them genuinely. At the right time, if you are a good person, they will come to terms with the fact that they were supposed to love you, and they'll begin to love you. Just accept yourself. Really, accept yourself, love yourself, and they'll begin to love you. I can never be perfect. So even if I try too hard, I will never be perfect. So I should learn to understand that I will never be perfect and just be myself. Really, just be myself. Definitely, I'll try to make sure that I become a better person, as the years goes by, but I will not just be too hard on myself. Stay fit and stay healthy. Like, there is nothing that beats staying fit, because if you don't stay fit, how are you supposed to enjoy your money? How are you supposed to, chill with your family, your friends, and everything you've worked hard for? So just try to make sure you stay healthy. Try to make sure you do checkups, just make sure you are fine. Without God, we are nothing. We're like pencils in the hands of the Creator. If you watch Adenuga, Wale Adenuga's production, you would understand what I mean. We're like pencils in the hand of the Creator. Like, He uses us, we can be broken, we can be fixed, we can be sharpened, we can be blunt. So why do we think we can do anything without God? Really, we can't. So let's try to know that we are nothing without God. These are the 24 things I have learned throughout my 24 years on earth. Tell me what you think you have learned. Tell me if some things I have said is part of the things you have learned over the years, or if you have more to share. Why not? Just leave your comment in the comment section below. If you got this far, you already know that I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Even if I can't see you, but you know what I mean. Just thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe. Tell your friends to tell your friends about me. Share my video, and I'll see you in my next one.